Yeah, I would agree with the speech-to-speech innovations and MCP. MCP kind of came out of nowhere in the
Yeah,
past quarter or two.
yeah,
Pretty exciting stuff. There's a lot of stuff to be worked out with that protocol, including
yes.
some recently
Secure.
new things like auth and
Yeah,
session management, things like that.
yeah,
But I think maybe the bigger thing that excites me is potentially just the industry beginning to wake up more as a whole about, what's happening with AI voice agents. You hear folks from all the big UCaaS players sort of beginning to talk about how voice AI is going to sort of change the industry. I mean, none of them have released products yet.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're a little behind the ball there, but I'm sure they're having a lot of product meetings about, oh, well, can we put a team together to build a solution in this area? Are we going to buy, a
yeah,
solution from some other provider? But regardless, those companies are beginning to talk about it, and their customers are beginning to ask for it,
yeah,
which is the most important thing. I think we've been very hopeful about all the speech to speech stuff and have been testing, most of the models quite thoroughly.
yeah,
I think we're still at the point where most of the speech to speech models are dumber from an intelligence standpoint. There's a lot of optimizations and things that they do behind the scenes to get the model to perform at the latencies that
yeah,
that people expect. In our experience, if you have more complex use cases, perhaps an agent that has 10, 12 tools available at its disposal to execute functions on, none of the speech to speech models perform as well as the old school, a year old. That gap will be closed